Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We try to have the best mornings that we can in America, but we certainly don't allow people with short-sightedness to stop us from getting where we want to get to. We certainly don't do that. Once you get to a point of understanding that nobody can stop you and that you're going to keep going and you'll be just fine. Now, yesterday, of course, you guys know there were several firings from the State Department yesterday. After the court said, hey, the president can continue to reduce the force without going through Congress. Hey, Lori, good morning, beautiful. Good morning. And so we had several people lose their jobs yesterday in the State Department. Now, what I find interesting with the State Department is the people that they fired. They asked them to give back their laptops and their badges. They didn't tell them anything else, apparently, because I'm reading reports. No one told them anything else about what would happen, and the guards escorted them out the gates to leave. And that was it. That's just crazy to treat employees that way. But again, you know who treats you that way? Rich people who own companies. That's how they treat their people. When they're ready for you to leave, they're meeting you at the door. You know, they're ushering you out. They're not talking to you at all. And this is what happens when you put people who ran private businesses in charge of government. Then they start to treat the people in government the same way. Hey, Tony, good morning, beautiful. What is this? Carrie, do your eyes not work, beautiful? Can you not see that big old Superman up there with them little hands? I'm just asking, because you asking, you said, what is this? Can you not see that? It's Superman. I don't know if they consider leaving, but I did read a story yesterday about Kash Patel. Some of the people in FBI, you know, when they take the lie detector tests, that he asking them questions about him. If you care, I'm for Mr. President. Who cares, Carrie? You up this morning pining about another man? You ain't got one of your own? Get out of here, girl. You ain't no woman. You a whole man. Stop it. Women don't even talk like that about a man they ain't even seeing. Stop it. That was so ridiculously bad acting. You see that, Lori? And then had a picture of them as their avatar. Really? Come talk about a dark place. Come on. Come on. Good morning, Ronald. Hey, handsome. Good morning. Yeah, just early, first thing in the morning. How are you triggered by this? All the shit they used to put out about Joe Biden, but they're triggered. They claim liberals are crying all the time, but when I put these images up in my live, they come in crying every time. Hey, Ann. Here's another one crying. Oh, look at Craig. Craig, you was just the last chick I put out. I know it's you. I'm putting this ass out too, sir. Damn. Damn. Just say you have no job without saying you have no job. I'm like, the fuck? And then he gifted me as if that was going to change something. Hey, Alex, good morning. I'm like, I don't tolerate that bullshit. Not in my lives. Go do it with someone else who needs the attention. I don't care that much. I've been in these lives in the very beginning. I was in here all by myself talking to myself. And I'll do the same damn thing. But I won't do that. Look, I'm old enough to remember Meatloaf. Where they say, and I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. Stop playing with me. I'm not going to do that. Just saw a few videos where Trump's in Texas. The thing is this, Trump shouldn't even be in Texas, Jack. Look at you coming in here all thirsty. When the president goes to Texas, nothing else can happen because his ass is in Texas. Don't you want them recovering people? So they can go back to their families, so their families can lay them properly to rest. I know I wouldn't give a shit about a president flying over. When my family member is still missing from the floods, I would like their body recovered so I could lay them to rest. Stop it with the low expectations. Y'all act like he flying the damn plane. The president's flying over Texas. Such low expectations for this guy. He's so tough and so strong, but he still hasn't lowered the price of your eggs. You're still paying way more for things than you need to because this old guy decided to start a trade war with other countries and he's losing. He lost. Point blank period. And not only did Trump lose, we lost. The Treasury Secretary said over $300 million has already been collected in tariffs. We're paying that. Those countries aren't paying it. So what they're bragging on is that they've charged American families $300 million in Trump taxes. That's what happened. See, coffee $16. Oh, you think I'm crying about it, Goya? How am I crying about it when I booted your 2 other accounts and you came back again? Fuck out of here. You're crying. You keep coming back. Bye. I'm going to boot every single one of y'all fucking accounts every time y'all come. I done told y'all this finger works out like Rocky fucking Balboa. Do you understand? You see this? Ding, 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 ding. Don't play with me. This finger is unrivaled when it comes to TikTok lives and keeping out riffraff. It's unrivaled. Find something else to do. We having grown folk conversation over here. When they say, I know it hurts. Like Kendrick says, aw, I know it hurts. It's okay. It's fine. Isn't it an accurate photo? The White House tried to put out one as him as Superman. How are you Superman, except Superman with bone spurs? Superman never had bone spurs. So we already know by proxy, the White House putting Trump in a fucking costume. If it ain't a clown costume, we don't want to see it. It ain't accurate. Like, are you kidding me? The guy who has to make a sound to tie his own shoes, you telling me that that guy could be Superman? Yeah, he could be that one. Super bloated. Super gout. But he certainly, and I've seen all the Supermans. I ain't never seen Superman look like that. Ever. The only thing inaccurate about this picture is the size of his hands. No fucking way. Oh, they're putting all kinds of mess on the White House account. I saw yesterday, I don't follow the White House account. Like, I don't even have a Twitter account. But I saw a picture that somebody had on Reddit of it. Where they were laughing because people were talking about an ICE raid that happened in California. They were laughing and joking about it. They think this shit is funny to them. Just so y'all know, it's funny to them to scare you and snatch you off the street and detain you and rank. That shit is funny to these people. That's what racism looks like. They find entertaining out of oppressing you. I told folks, but people didn't want to listen. Fast forward to now, they are having fun marginalizing people. But there's no racism in America. Racism's over. We had a black president. No, racism ain't over. America did the experimentation that is a black president so that y'all can try to feel better when you go to sleep at night. That's what that shit was. And even during those 8 years, you cried the entire 8 fucking years you had a black president. I should have an hour reality tell. Listen, Sky, you're saying what I'm already putting into the universe. I just said the other day, somebody's going to pay me 5, 6, 7 figures to contract this year to do something. You watch. Well, I need to be more clear. Because Grandma said you get what you ask for and what you don't ask for. So I got to be more clear about that shit. If they didn't come here illegally. But hey, I also have a back room. And that back room includes live events too. Check it out on my link. Yeah, it's all a game to these people. But see, it's a game also because they're rich. It's a game to watch the poorest fight. It's a game to watch the poorest. It's like the Hunger Games. Check out the Straight No Chaser podcast. I have an episode where I talk about that. The reality of your life is like the Hunger Games. We're all fighting and scrapping to get at something. And rich people love the entertainment of that stuff. They love the entertainment of it. This is why I tell y'all we got to work together more than we work separate. We're not going to get anywhere fighting each other. That's what the rich and powerful want us to do. That's what they want us to do. They want us beefing. They want us arguing. They want us doubting one another. Because rich people, They benefit every time that happens. We don't benefit from that. We just get more and more poor with more and more division. That's what happens. That's why I'm telling y'all, something has to change. You say your brother owes your mother 20 grand and he has the money. Then your mama need to sue him. She should sue him. Then we're paying no attention to the grift. But you can pay attention to the... Yeah, you're right. When we're fighting, we're not paying attention to the grift. You're right. You're right. Then, you know what, Birdie? You need to become the executor or her guardian, her legal guardian by proxy, and then you can sue his ass on your mother's behalf. Problem solved. I'm just letting you know. You could do it that way, too. Become her legal guardian and sue on her behalf. Hey, Karina, good morning, beautiful. And I'm only going to be on here, you guys, till about 8:15. I had put this on my other account, but I broke my toe the other day. I'm pretty sure of it. It was time to go to the restroom in the middle of the night. I didn't want to turn the light on, and I bumped into the damn tub. So, I'm going to go to the doctor this morning. Boss T says, yeah, all of us, just like I told y'all yesterday about those co-ops, all of us is mentioning it again. Start co-ops, but only with liberals. Don't allow nobody else in there but liberals. Don't allow conservatives in your co-ops. If they don't believe in socialism, because a co-op is socialism. They won't call it that, but it is. It's people putting their money into a collective pot and sharing, or resources in a collective pot and sharing. Do that shit, but don't let them in. You know what, Boss T, you're right. A lot of people are desensitized to what's happening in government, but I'm going to tell you why they're really desensitized. Because being desensitized to it takes away their accountability. They don't have to do nothing. They can just sit back and whine and bitch and make it seem like government's doing all these things without their consent. But that's not true. Everything that's happening in government is the consent of the people. The government is a reflection of who we are as a society. If the people don't like its government, the people have to change. That's just a fact. The people have to change. The problem is the people aren't willing to change. Good morning, Hollister. Hey, beautiful. The people aren't willing to change. That is the issue. And until Americans are willing to be accountable for the government that they've created, allowed to be created, you're paying people 6 figures a year to fucking take money from you and keep you broke. I just did a video this morning. Marjorie Taylor Greene, when she first started Congress, she was worth $700. She's now worth $22 million. She was worth $700. I'm going to say it again. She's now worth $22 million. She ain't did shit for Georgia. She ain't did a damn thing for Georgia, but she up there in Washington getting rich. While she come home to you talking about hate the elite. She is the fucking elite. She's the very people that she talks shit about. You know how somebody that broke starts Congress? They find somebody with money to fund their campaign. That's how Felix. Her ass is worth $22 million now. So that very elite that she talks about, she is the elite. Because I don't know about y'all. I ain't got $22 million in my bank account. I ain't got $1 million in there. I ain't got 500,000 in there. I ain't got 50,000 in there. I ain't got 30,000 in there. I ain't got 20,000. Hell, I ain't even got 10. And she got 22. Yeah, it's something going on up there. You know what it is? Congress gets to invest in the stock market while they do oversight on the same stock market and companies. You're right. God bless President Trump. Because he told me I don't have to listen to no more bullshit I don't want to. Bye. Fuck out of here. Booted. God bless America and no place else. No, it's not my daddy behind me. It's your daddy because you dream about him every night. Get the fuck out of here. I put your ass out and you come back with another account. I'm going to put that fucking account out too. This my live. I don't have to allow you on this station and channel, this broadcast if I don't want to. Y'all so used to somebody hearing what you got to say, nobody cares. I think it's weird for other men to run around saying, yeah, I love that guy. He's my daddy. That shit's fucking weird. So you're not owning me with that shit. You look weird. And then they'll say, but I got a wife. It still looks weird. Now it looks even more fucking weird. You're right, Jason. God bless President Trump. He told me to get rid of mediocrity. Bye, Jason. He came in all loud and shit. All presidents are corrupt. No, all presidents are not corrupt, Felix. I almost blocked you. But I'm going to give you a shot. That's not true. That's why y'all stay losing. This is why your government's all fucked up. Because all y'all do is sit around and go, they're all compromised. They're all dirty, but you vote for them. So then that means by proxy, the voters are compromised too then, right? Or y'all just lazy. Own your shit. This your government. Y'all sitting up here acting like these people just took these jobs and y'all ain't had no say in the shit. Y'all voted for the shit. Or you didn't vote. And if you didn't vote, you're still responsible. Because you didn't get your ass up and get to the polls and vote. I'm tired of seeing Americans say that shit. They're all the same. No, they're not. You're just fucking lazy. Just say you don't want to vote. Just say that. Just say you don't want to vote. Because it's easier. I got more respect for people that say, I just don't vote. Voting doesn't work. You're right. You're right. If you think voting doesn't work, guess what else doesn't work? Coming in alive to a voter and saying it don't work. Bye. I booted your ass. Coming in this live and you don't vote don't work for me. I don't like to hang around non-voters. I vote. I vote on local elections. I vote in national elections. I vote in special elections. So I don't kick it with people who don't fucking vote. Get out of here. I vote. I do jury duty. I'm like actively involved. I used to be on my children's PTA. Thought about the school board. Listen, so y'all can play them games if y'all want to. I don't do that. I'm over it. Say it again. No vote is a vote against the better candidate. Say it again. I don't have I just don't have any tolerance for excuses. Y'all are grown-ass adults. You spend your whole life waiting to become a grown-ass adult. Then you become an adult and then you want to act like you ain't got no responsibility for your government. Get out of here. Grow up. Thank you so much, Skysum. I just hate hearing that stuff. Oh, thank y'all so much. We already reached the live goal. Look, what they say. Oh, I thought I hit the button. Listen, that didn't go off well. What they say? That didn't go off well. I missed the mark on that one. Hey, Hancock. Hey, handsome. Good morning. It says some MAGAs started saying all politicians are the same because they do not. You know what's funny, Renia? But you know what? They don't believe that all politicians are the same. You know why? Because they never vote Democrat. If conservatives really believe that, wouldn't they vote Democrat sometimes? But they don't. They're full of shit. That's designed to get you to believe that shit. They don't believe that. Because if they believed it, they wouldn't show up to vote Republican. But they do. But they do. Every fucking election. That's why I don't listen to the shit. Yep, people who say that are apathetic. But they're not just apathetic. They're lazy. Hancock, now listen. You can't come in here and call me your wifey and then say you ain't vote. You ain't never vote before, or you ain't vote for these people. Now, I ain't saying you gotta vote for the people I'm telling you to vote for, but you gotta vote. Say it again. People die trying to become citizens, and y'all sitting around not voting. That shit wild to me. Couldn't be me. Because how you gonna complain about your government and you don't vote? It's not possible. It's not possible. You complain about your government, don't vote. See, my thing is, I vote. You said I voted for my boss for judge in Pittsburgh. Oh no, never do that. See, I'm not going. I'm gonna tell you one thing I'd never do. I'd never vote for no boss I've ever had to be in charge of no government. And I'm gonna tell you why I would never do that. Right? I'm gonna tell you why I would never do that. First of all, I think one of you just went in my store and purchased something. Thank you so much for your support. Because I just saw it pop up in my email. My assumption is somebody in this live. So thank you if it's somebody in this live. I appreciate that support. The reason why I say that is because, see, sometimes y'all get too comfortable at work too. Them people on your job ain't your family. They're going to lie to you and say we like family, but y'all not like family. Because them motherfuckers will fire you. So you're far from family. They won't even pay you more than what you're worth. So you're far from family. Stop doing that shit. Understand? Stop doing that shit. All right? Charity, my grandmama always used to say charity starts at home and you don't live at work. Don't do that shit. That shit's a trick. It's a trap. Exactly. Yeah, people complain about government, but they don't vote. You got to vote. You have to vote. Because understand, the people who work in government, those elected officials, especially the terrible ones, they bank on you not voting. They want you not to vote. They love that shit because there's no accountability. Voting is accountability. If somebody's doing what they said they were going to do, you keep sending them back. If they don't, you don't. Why yap on here when you could be at work? I am at work, Eric. This is my Eric. I have a question for you. Why be in my live when you could be at work? Oh, yeah, that's right. Bye, Eric. Fuck out of here. You can't come in here with that shit. I don't allow that. I'm not one of those liberals. I don't give a fuck to reach across the aisles. I don't do no kumbaya. I don't give a shit about bipartisanship. I'm not her. Don't get it twisted. I'm not her. I don't believe in none of that. None of it. Okay? Because what I know about conservatives is y'all like being heard. Y'all want somebody to hear y'all. Y'all don't like to be in conservative circles because who wants to talk to people that sound like you? Well, I don't want to talk to you either, beloved. I'm not going to do it either. Go find somewhere else to hang out and talk. I know, listen, what did I tell y'all? I look at my stats a lot for my videos. People that I block from my live, they still watch my regular videos. A nice, good percentage of them. If I'm not saying something that makes sense, why they watching? Come on now. I'm not fucking Halle Berry. So it ain't, you know, oh, she's so gorgeous to look at. Listen, I'm not Halle Berry. Cut the bullshit. Okay? You listening because some of what I'm saying is radiating with you, even if you don't like the messenger. Some of what I'm saying, you going, well, she ain't lying about that. I know I'm not lying. Because I know when you look at your bank account, you know I'm not lying. That tax budget bill, that budget bill that had the tax cuts in it that the president got Congress to do, now they can write off, rich people can write off 100% of a private jet purchase. So I got a question for y'all. When y'all gonna buy your private jet? Because apparently you can write that shit off. Not Superman. Listen, I like that. I was going to call him Capri Sun Man because y'all know I told y'all he got a Capri Sun taped to his back leg. But you know what, Felix? Now is the time to get into politics, to get rid of that fucking nepotism and all of that corruption. That's the only way to change it. We have to get in there and expose them. That's the only way. Oh, thank you, Willie. Look, Willie tried. Willie said, you are a Halle Berry. Look, I'll take that compliment, but listen, Halle's a bad bitch. Listen. And the older she gets, she's just more and more fine. I'm like, listen, girl, that is the definition of aging like fine wine. Do you hear me? Her and Angela Bassett. Listen. Yes, honey. When we get in, we do shit like the mayor of Philadelphia. What did the mayor of Philadelphia do, Travis? I'm not from Philly, so I'm unfamiliar with what the mayor of Philly did. But we need to get in there and change shit and expose these people. Because what we know about these people is once they get exposed, they leave. Because they don't like the exposure. They come back when they think the American people forgot. But they always leave when they think you're not paying attention. You understand? They always leave. Soon as they know you paying attention, they out of there. But we got to get in there to expose the shit. I want to get in there to have debates to expose their ass. Outright, I would love, like, I don't live in Georgia, but say if I did live in Georgia in Marjorie Taylor Greene's district, man, if I was up there debating her, or whoever going to debate Marjorie Taylor Greene, you know what I would say? I would say, you know, Marjorie Taylor Greene rails all day long about the elite. But she doesn't tell you that she's a member of the elite. She's worth $22 million. She doesn't tell you how she got $22 million working up on Capitol Hill. She's only been there a couple of years. If you do the math, making $174,000 a year, she still wouldn't be worth $22 million. And she doesn't want to be transparent with us about why she's worth $22 million while we're trying to figure out how we're going to pay our electricity bill. So I don't understand how Marjorie Taylor Greene can go to work for you and do the work of the people of Georgia when all she's doing is making her own money. How she got time? Listen, those are the discussions that people have to have with people. Look, you see what Jerry said? And she earned $20 million of it in the last 6 months. Because they're up there, y'all got to remember, Congress gets all these hearings about these companies. And then they go and make trades based off the information they get. To me, that is insider trading. Hey, Jess. Hey, beautiful. Good morning. That is insider trading. But yet they get away with it. They get to double dip. Oh, I would love to be in there working with Jasmine Crockett. Yeah, she's got it. Exactly. Marjorie Taylor Greene got the info, but you know what she want to say? She wants you to look at everything but her. You know what she'll tell you? Look at Nancy Pelosi's money. Guess what, Marjorie? I want to look at Nancy Pelosi's money, and I want to look at your money too, Marjorie. That's the tea. You think by saying, look at Nancy Pelosi, that suddenly I would forget about you? I want to look at Nancy too, Marjorie. They love to say that shit. I want to look at all of y'all. How the fuck did y'all get all of this money? Ultimately, that's why people run for Congress, just so y'all understand. People that don't have money, you go because you want to get rich. It's easy. It's easy to go to Congress and get rich. Oh, bad boy, you're not going to call me auntie and ask who. Get the fuck out of here. Trump ain't do shit to me. Bye. I know you didn't think that was going to work, beloved. Come on, y'all. Try harder than that. Try harder than that. That wasn't going to work, baby. You got to get up a little earlier than that, beloved. Come on. Let's try again. Let's try again. Yep. We have to take responsibility to prepare our youth for politics, because I'm telling y'all, rich people are paying for a lot of stupid shit to be on the internet. A lot of stupid shit. And young people are eating that up. And that's why young people are so damn poor right now. Because the system's keeping them. But see, what did I tell y'all? It's a couple of groups of young people. You got the poor young people, and you got a lot of young people making money with social media. And you got old people mad about it because old people want them in them fucking low-wage jobs. What did I tell y'all in the post that I put up yesterday about them fucking with your internet connection? See, your internet is how you make your money, and they know it. They want you in them low-wage jobs. Bye, Brandon. Nobody saw your post. Nobody cares. You're a grown-ass man. Don't come in here praising another man. I don't want to hear that. That shit weird. But young people, they decided we're not going to follow the system the way everybody else before us did because that shit don't work. Old people don't like that shit. Old people want y'all ass in them fucking jobs too, suffering like they suffered. They don't want you making your own money. They don't want you making your own path. Felix is okay, Miss Cleo. He didn't say nothing wrong. But they say no fighting down up in there. But I'm telling y'all, rich people want you broke and they want you fighting for scraps with other people. They want a Hunger Games. Because when you're fighting each other, you won't pay attention to how the rich people are laughing all the way to the bank. You're not going to pay attention. I tell y'all, life is like this. Life is one big table with rich people at it. And they're having the feast of their lives. We're on the floor. Y'all don't realize it. And don't think because you got an expensive house, nice car, make 6 figures, your ass is still on the fucking floor. And we fighting over the scraps that get dropped, the crumbs that get dropped from the rich people when they're feasting. We're so busy fighting, we don't even realize we're eating from the floor. Stop fighting each other so you can stand up and get a damn seat at the fucking table. This is what I'm trying to get Americans to see. Oh, Duncan, let me tell you something. She knows what FEMA's supposed to do. They want to get rid of it. While rich people get your tax money for their businesses and their government contract companies. See, because it's rich people that own those companies. What it is the rich people own the big companies and they subcontract out to smaller companies. But they only giving those small companies pennies on the dollar of those contracts. The money's going to the top. The money's going to the top. Now, what time is it? Yeah, I got to start wrapping up, you guys, because I told you I got to go to urgent care this morning. I broke my toe the other day. I'm pretty sure that I did. So I'm going to deal with that this morning. I thank you all for joining me this morning. I'll be back on live this afternoon, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'll be back here. Thank you for joining me today. Listen, check the link in my bio and check out the Straight No Chaser podcast. You can hear me have conversations about this Hunger Games that is our society, how they're using religion to keep you poor, how they're infusing religion into your government to mandate your morality, right? Hey, Speed Bump. So I love you guys. Check it out. Check out I'm on Spotify, Patreon, YouTube. I'm all over the place, okay? I love you guys. I want to give a shout out to my top gifters because I always do this no matter what live I'm in. Number 1, beautiful Jess. Number 2, beautiful Lori. Number 3, beautiful JoJo. Number 4, beautiful Kiana Black. Number 5, beautiful Cleo. And a special shout out to handsome Felix, number 6. Thank you, Rhonda. You're amazing too, beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I love you guys. I'm going to see you this afternoon. And I'm going to tell you like I always tell you, don't let nobody live rent-free in your head. Don't feed any trolls. And if you, look, I need the bubble rabbit. And if you can accomplish anything you put your mind to, as long as you stay consistent. Peace, you guys. And I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you later on today. I'm sorry about that. Bye-bye. I love you guys.